Mr. Bear, homework out! Homework out!
Alright, guys. Aiden, hate to do this on a live recording. Please don't interrupt our work with pretending to be a cat. Thank you. So you should be on page 36. It's the performance task. And if you follow along with me, I'll set you up so you know exactly what to do. Alright? So you're going to read this in your head as I read aloud. Answer the questions below. Show all your work on a separate paper. You will almost undoubtedly need a separate paper. There's a lot to do, lots of steps. It would be very hard to squish it all in that space. Here we go. The students at Water Street Elementary School have been given a 1,000,000-minute reading challenge. That kind of sounds like something Miss Wolf would make you do.
Yeah.
Students record the number of minutes that they read. Oops, I almost forgot the blah, blah, blah timer.
Yep.
There you go. Students record the number of minutes that they read each day, and their teachers find the total for each grade. Okay? The chart below shows the number of minutes read in the first 4 months of the challenge. So here's a chart. Number of minutes, first, second, third, fourth, fifth grade, and then how much. First grade, Joey, why are you standing there? First grade, 98,050. Second grade, 30,451. Kind of low. Third grade, 100,870. Fourth grade, 145,689. And fifth grade, 120,207. A lot of minutes, but a lot of kids working together to get those minutes. The principal of Water Street Elementary School wants a report on the school's progress. She wants to know each grade's totals to the nearest 1,000. Hold your horses, we just found something important. Nearest 1,000. I'm going to underline that if you don't mind. And approximately how close the school is to reaching 1,000,000 minutes. That's another part of the problem. How close to 1,000,000? All right. Write a letter. Doesn't have to be long, but you have to write a little bit. To the principal, describing how close students are to their goal and estimating how much more time they need. In the letter, you should show your work and explain your reason. Okay, multiple steps here. Let me walk you through it. What do you think the first thing we should do is? Andrew?
Round them to the nearest 1,000.
Correct. We're going to do multiple steps, but the first step is rounding. The nearest 1,000, Andrew said. That place, right after the comma, nearest 1,000. So that's actually the first important step. Good job, Andrew. Step 1, round to the nearest 1,000. Now we're trying to figure out how close we are to 1,000,000 as an entire school. So we want to reach 1,000,000, and we have all these values that we're going to round. What would the second step be? Anybody know? Only a couple people have an idea. Ian? Yes, that is correct. Well, wait, yes. Why don't you raise your hand if you thought that?
Well, I said
Yes.
it in my head.
Well, say it out loud. Yes. You want to add. After you round, you want to add your rounded values. That's step 2. Add rounded values. Now that's kind of good news, because when you add rounded values, the problem is the adding is actually much easier, isn't it? Because all the numbers kind of transform into zeros. So if there's zeros, is the adding really that much of an issue?
No.
Not really. Step 3 has to do with figuring out how close we are to 1,000,000. after we add all this up, what can we do to see how far away we are from 1,000,000?
You subtract.
Thank you, Cassidy. So you're going to want to subtract. That's step 3, and I'll show you what that might look like. It's going to have 1,000,000, right? Minus what? Minus our answer from all that adding. So I'll put minus answer from number 2, from step 2. What is that answer? That's going to be up to you to figure out. Now you've done all the hard work after those 3 steps. Because by the time you get that, you'll know how far away they are approximately from 1,000,000 minutes. But you're not done yet.
You still have to write the letter.
Because you want to take what you know and put it into a letter. So that's step 4 is the letter. And I can't give you too many hints on that really, because the letter is made up of the work you did already. So for example, you might say, "Dear principal," imaginary principal from a school I've never heard of.
Dear principal.
Dear principal. Dear principal. After rounding and adding all the grades reading minutes, I found out that we are only at blank. Then I subtracted from 1,000,000, and I can see that we still need to read
Blank.
blank. You know, blank. We're almost there. Love me. You know? Okay, whatever, Cassidy. You don't have to write a super long letter, but you need to tell them what's going on, what math you did, how close they are to their goal. That's a 4-step process with one final thing left. You don't see it up here, but you see it in your book. In your book, you get to choose one of the following. It's kind of like your wrap-up. It's kind of like your end. It's your reflection piece. You can either, this is step 5, I suppose. You can either decide to answer which information given in this problem helped you decide how to begin. So what was in the performance task that let Andrew, remember Andrew figured out what the first step was? What let him know what the first step was? Or, you don't have to do that one, it's a choice. It's an or situation. You could do, how does rounding help you solve this problem? I kind of spoiled that a little bit for you, because I did tell you the benefit of adding up numbers that are rounded. It's a little, I'm not going to say anymore. It's pretty much everything. But as you can see, it's a 5-step process, and you've got what? 3 inches in the bottom of the paper. So I would not try to smash all of this in the paper. I would take out a separate piece, work on it, show it to me tomorrow. Prizes for complete, not even perfect homework, but homework that's good. Good. Not perfect, good. All right, that's all the time we have for today's homework help. Everybody say bye, class. Bye!